Good morning. Welcome to day 76 on Never Shore, our hard mode island. Happy Memorial Day to anyone who is celebrating or acknowledging or whatever. And thank you so much to everyone who served in every way. It's just touches my heart, makes me cry. Okay, let's move on. May 29th, Leaf is here. Excuse me. I feel calm when he's around too because I love him. Mark it for a new plant friend. Okay, I think I've decided, because I said before that I didn't know when I was going to save. I think I'm going to save like early November, which should be spring. Still spring, but just by a little bit. And since I'm in the southern hemisphere on this island, and I believe that means that azaleas will be in bloom at that time. I looked all this up and I have it written somewhere, but I think that's what it is. So if he has azaleas, maybe I'll buy some azaleas. I should probably check my storage, see if I have some azaleas now that I have an idea of what I want to do. Bye, Isabel. So I changed my outfit. I couldn't do it. I couldn't wear that John Elton Love outfit anymore. Sorry, honey. It just wasn't working for me. Although those yellow sparkly pants, they were pretty fancy. Really, it was the eyeglasses and, well, the hair. There was the hair, okay? Okay, so bamboo shoots, because I bought lots of those, so many of those. The whole back of my island is covered with them. Oh, and the Able Sisters is gone because I moved it. We'll go look up there in a second, but let's just dig that up. The main reason that I'm on this morning, because I did not sleep well last night and really want to go back to bed and take a nap, which I think I'm going to do in a few minutes. But where did I get that? Oh, she just sent that to me. Oh my goodness. Robin, really? Okay, so I bought turnips. I bought so many turnips. Hey, bud, you keep going. I believe in you. You got this. Shredded. I think that's his catchphrase. Shredded. Anyway, so I need to find out how much turnips are selling for. I spent 108 bells each to buy them. So let's see what the turnip price is. Turnip price is 48. Okay, so don't panic. We're not going to panic yet. I'm going to take a second and go look at the Turnip Prophet and see what it tells me about what our status is going to be this week. So hang on a second. Okay, here we are. This is the Turnip Prophet. And if you haven't been here before, it's turnipprophet.io. This is the way it'll look. If you've used it before, you don't have to delete all your numbers. You can just come down here and hit reset. And in my experience, as long as I'm logged in, I can put my stuff in and go do other stuff, and when I come back, it's going to stay there. But it depends on how you're logged in and everything. So let's go through and calculate this and see what's happening. First time buyer. Am I a first time buyer? No, I have bought turnips before. If you know the pattern from your previous week, that can help. I frequently don't, because I don't do it very often. This time I do. Last week I was fluctuating because it was up and it was down. And you can, if you're logged in on if you have the Nintendo Online Nook app thing. Nintendo Online Nook app? I don't know what it's called. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, if you have that app, then your newspaper, if it's linked to your island, your newspaper will tell you what has been your turnip trend the week before. And that can help you figure it out. So we purchased at 108 bells each. So let's go, before I put today's in, we're going to go down here. Now this shows where we're starting And this shows where it might go throughout the week. So let's go a little further down. And we have a 35% chance of a small spike and a 30% chance of a large spike and a 20% chance of fluctuating and a 15% chance of decreasing. So decreasing is a pretty small chance and fluctuating is kind of small. It looks really promising for a spike. It even looks quite promising for a large spike at this point. Okay, so that's where we are at this point. And you can go, day to day and kind of gauge, but the more data you enter, the more accurate this is going to get. So this morning it's 48. So let's look. Okay, so we're not going to have a large spike. We're going to have a small spike. Wow, just that one number, guaranteed. Boom, right there. Well, okay. It's fine. It's fine. I really was hoping for one of those big giant ones, but it's fine. See, if we could get to 216, that would be double, but still, dang it. That's a big, big drop. Okay, so, excuse me. Okay, so this is where we are right here, right? So I will log in afternoon and get my next numbers and see what happens, and we'll see where that puts us. Right now, just looking at the graph right now, it looks like we're looking at Tuesday afternoon before it's going to be up high enough to sell. High enough that we're going to want to sell. But all along the way, you kind of have those moments where you're like, okay, that's where it is now. It could go here or it could go there, right? Sure, it could go up to 152, but it could also go down to 42. So, but if I'm going to get a spike, then it's got to go up at least once, right? Oh, no. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and obviously we're going to wait and we're going to see where we go from here. Okay, let's go back to Animal Crossing. Okay, well, 48 bells. Glad I don't have to sell them right now. I should still be able to make some good money off of it. I don't know if this will probably be the last time I play the stock market because it's just, it's so much brain work if it's not going to pay off big. So, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe next week. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, hey there, Robin. Hey there, Sally. I am out shopping. That's all though. I don't really want to chat. Thank you. I've decided this is kind of my happy fall outfit. As far as fall outfits, that's my favorite right now. I tried it without the hat. I like it without the hat, but man, I love it with the hat. Okay. I need to figure out flowers. Now that I've figured out bushes, shrubs. Okay, I'm going to get one of those. I know you thought I was going to get a sapling, but I didn't. Because I will be needing those too. So I might as well get those. They're easier to deal with than saplings anyway. Okay, bye guys. They stack deeper. You can stack 50 of those, I think. Oh, look, she's gone, and we don't have our new one yet, but we're getting Monique. That'll be fun. She's, this is just from what I understand. She's modeled after Marilyn Monroe, I believe. She's got that hair and the beauty mark. Anyway, she's very fierce looking. She's pretty fierce looking. Okay, I don't want to do a bunch of stuff this morning because, as I mentioned, I am sleep deprived and need to go to bed. Let's see if we can find Prince and just check out the Able Sisters up there, and then I'm gonna take a break for a bit. I can't shop at the Able Sisters because they're not open yet. Look at all the grass. put so much grass in. Okay, remember how that was all dirt? Yeah, it's not all dirt now. Now it's all grass. The worst part is having to dig up the trees and replace it. To have to dig up the trees and clear the dirt into grass and then put the tree back. It's really a pain. It does smell nummy. I don't know what you're making. French fries? Yum! It does smell yummy. Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm really froggy this morning. Not froggy like you're froggy, Prince. Just froggy like I haven't been talking to anybody yet because nobody's up. This is for you. Okay. It's falling through your frying pan. That's not a very good frying pan. Wow. Some of the glitches are very funny in this game. A rain hat? I don't want a rain hat. Okay. Thanks anyway. Bye. Okay. So let's see what this is. Pippi. I haven't had Pippi yet either. Pippi is a cute little rabbit that I think gets her name from Pippi Longstocking, probably, from the way she looks. I'm sure I know how to do the birdhouse. Yeah, that's one of the early ones. Okay, well, I will see you after I've had an... Oh, wait, let's go look up here. I said I was going to go look up here. So I put this fencing all the way around just to get a feel for it, decide what I want to do. I don't know yet. I don't think I like the way it jogs right here, so I'll probably straighten that out. That doesn't look too bad right there. If I straightened that out, that might even feel like enough room. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, I'm not hating it. I think that's gonna work out okay. Yeah. Okay, let's look really quickly at our flowers, see if we got any more. There's another special yellow. Oh, wait, is there another one? Oh, there's another one over there because I didn't realize. Oh, that one too. Right here. I didn't realize there was space right there. Okay, and then what about over here? Well, nope, not there. So we'll get those in a minute. I'm just going to check these other ones. Okay, there's a special yellow into yellow. I'm not looking for yellow. I'm looking for purple. So that yellow is not going to do me any good. This is when I need to start carrying a trash can around so that I can throw away the yellows that are not good and keep the ones that are. Okay, so that one's important. We don't have any new ones here. These are going to be, those are going to breed me some purples that I need. Okay, so we're going to be done for a little bit, and I will see you later after I take a nap and maybe do some grown-up executive obligations around the house. Okay, bye. Okay, let's run over and check the turnip prices, and then I will show you some things that I did. Hello, boys. What you got for me? Okay. Turnip prices. Ooh, 44 bells. No idea what that means. Let's go put that into our Turnip Prophet app and see what we get. Okay, let's go to Monday PM and we'll go 44. Enter. We don't hit enter apparently. And okay, so still it's a small spike 100%, which means that shouldn't change. Okay, our high potential is still 216, and we have a guaranteed minimum of 151. So we need to just keep watching and keep tracking, and like if we go down here, if we day after day just stay really low, then it will spike. We are guaranteed a minimum of 151. So obviously we're going to hold off and just check back tomorrow and see where we are tomorrow. Okay, let's go back to our game. Okay, thank you, man. I am good. Okay, bye. Okay, so I did all my chores except for stretching. We'll do that in a minute. And I moved Nooks. It's not obviously moved, but I started the moving process. Oh goodness, let's see. I still have to change all this dirt over and maybe start working on this part. I feel like I gotta figure out where my houses are going first. So look, I extended this out. This is what I did. See, I'm not just sitting around doing nothing. So I moved Nooks. I set Nooks up over here and I decided, let's try this. So I put this all back to grass and I extended that a couple, which I think will work fine. I'm not even 100% sure how or if I'm going to cover these buildings. Into the Woods is, you know, it's a little loose as far as reality goes. So I might just decide to leave them. We'll see. After I get them here and can really look at them, then I'll decide for sure. And maybe I'll just throw some stuff up there and see how I feel. But I thought I would try a little less formal here. Obviously, I can go back if I want to, but I really do I like the stone fence. I like having some trees up here, and I will probably do the occasional tree out there and some shrubs and flowers. I don't know what else. Like, am I just gonna keep it natural? Am I gonna have like a stool, maybe a big mushroom? I don't know. We'll see. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, see, it's looking good. I like the fence into here. It's feeling right. Okay, it's feeling right. And then oh, but I don't have this. I don't have the way to hop over there. Maybe I should take one of these out temporarily, because look, I can just hop right here unless I have that out. So I went through and I put down a custom code to block these. This is so that all the spreading happens in here. It doesn't go out here, so I don't get confused. And oh, I really should have looked it up. Somebody suggested that I put the original seed flowers on one color of dirt and the other stuff on another color of dirt. I don't remember, but I don't think I need a second color of dirt. So I put all of my original flowers on dirt, and that way if I don't play for a couple of days, and I can figure out which flowers came, which ones are the new ones and which ones are not. And like if there's another yellow one here, another yellow one here, and I don't see them, oh, maybe I should divide it here. Because I think I'm going to do that because I don't want crossbreeding between yellows. Now, I did not design this, but it is built into the game. This is one that came with the game, so I feel like it's fine for hard mode because it's one of those that we had access to from the beginning. It's cute too. I might use it elsewhere. I hadn't really thought of using it before, but you know, now that I think about it, the whole purpose of hard mode is only if I try and put that somewhere, it's going to go in one of these spots because this is already taken. Let's do this just to make sure. Anyway, the thing about hard mode is going back to how we started, you know, pretty much. And we had these, so I feel like that's okay. Also, you may have noticed there is a ladder here now, which makes it a little easier. I still don't have, I want the spiky fence. So I'm still watching for that recipe. Is that what it's called? Spiky fence? I think that's what it's called. So I want that so I can put that around up there. And, but I did get this stone fence. I think I'm going to drop this piece right here for when I'm ready. I mean, maybe I'll leave an opening there. I don't know. I did put a couple shrubs here. I don't remember. I think they're not azaleas because I wanted to try just green. I'm not going to want all my shrubs in bloom. And I figured if I end up wanting azaleas there anyway, at least these will be ready. They'll be up and ready to move somewhere else. I also need to get some trees at different heights. So I'm not sure when I'll start that. Okay, here's the other big thing that I did. So I moved a bunch of these turnips, like they used to go clear back here. So I moved a bunch of those, and this is the tentative spot for Grandma's house, which is my house, so that it can go through the woods to get to it. But right now I have, again, tentative, I'm just trying it out. I have the beanstalk right here. And I did pull this one over because, oh, I can't move it because I put this here. Let me pull this here. I moved it the other direction because I went back here and I kind of looked, and you know, it's okay, but if we're going to be coming at it from the left, I feel like this way works better. See how it just looks like it goes up and up and up? So I think right now that is tentatively staying there. I don't know for sure if I'm going to do anything here, but look, there's Gus. I will have to do something here because that just looks ridiculous, but I don't know yet. So this is my attempt. This is a trial. I wish there were an easier way to make these go up on there in a different way, because see, there's this way and then there's the two straight. And I tried taking it down and putting it up and taking it down and putting it up, but they all just look the same. So I don't know. I'll have to try it later. So I'm thinking Jack and his mom will be really close to here because, again, the beanstalk grew when his mom threw the beans out the window in anger. In the real story, I gotta watch again and see. I think that's how it happened. I can't remember if he planned it out on purpose, but I don't think so. I think that's how it happened in the play as well. So since I moved Abel's, I'm going to be able to move one of the last houses here to get it off the land so I can plan. And when this is gone tomorrow, I will be able to put at least one, maybe the other two. And I think I just have 3 left that are on the land. Let me check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if I can't move them, like if I can't fit 2 houses here, then when I move my house, I'll be able to put one there. So right now, those are my moving things around and planning stuff. So I'm thinking my house back here. Oh, let me show you this too. So I took the tower. Now the tower was on smaller land than that. I took the tower and I put it up there, and I built a little bit. I pulled it forward first so that we could kind of put trees and stuff around it to kind of hide it, because it's supposed to be deep in the woods, not way off in the back next to the coast. So I also built this out a little bit so that I can put decayed trees up there if I want to. It's going to need to be 2 deep because they are 2 by 2. So we'll figure it out. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know, a mix of those and I don't know, some vines. Probably not vines because you can climb the vines. Maybe some spiky fence. Maybe, I don't know. I'll just have to think. But definitely some decayed trees. And maybe I'll end up taking part of it down and just leaving part of it up. The other thing I'm pondering is, if his house is right here, am I really going to be able to hide this well enough with just trees? Because trees here will only cover part of it. So I'm considering building kind of a mountain here to block it, but it can't be connected to it. It would still need to be, I don't know, some space. I don't know. I'm just thinking thoughts. And then I put a bunch of my trees back here because I needed to move them, and you know, why not start building our forest? So I moved all these up, in case I decide to move my house before I sell these. I didn't want to have to go hunting behind the house. And yeah, that means a lot of picking up and moving, and this meant a lot of eating oranges and moving them. But for me, it's worth it, even if I'm moving things over and over, because it's just how my brain's working. You know, sometimes you got to try it 2 or 3 times before you get it the way you like it. I don't know how many rocks I have right now, so I just left those there so I can know which ones I hit. I got to go around and see if I can find them all. But see, this one's stunted, and I really like having the different heights. So I definitely need to do a bunch of that. I mean, I might stunt them as I go, right? Like, whatever. But the problem with stunting them as I go is that if I miss a day, then it's suddenly grown, and I don't remember where I wanted the stunted one, even though I made it look really great. I also cut like 7 or 8 orange trees just down. I just took them down because I needed to get rid of them, and I'm getting to the point where I don't think I'm gonna want a bunch of fruit trees. Like, I think I'm gonna want mostly cedar trees and some hardwood trees. I don't know if I'll throw any pine trees in there, and then a lot of decayed trees. But I want to have one of each fruit, probably up here. I'm thinking one of each fruit. Like I said, I'm gonna have most of that be flowers, but I'm thinking maybe I'll spread the trees out in here just for decoration. I'm quickly getting to the point where I don't need 9 trees to harvest from, so it doesn't really matter. What else? Oh, the garden. So I was thinking about giving the garden to the witch, and I'm definitely going to give her some. I still haven't decided how I want to do Rapunzel lettuce. This is pretty good. That would be a pretty good representation of Rapunzel lettuce. I would just need to time it so that I pick it, because once they start to grow, it's not as great, but it would need to be picked. I think this would be my choice. I think that's pumpkin. Let's dig it up. Pretty sure that's pumpkin. Oh, well, okay, I'm done with that one. That's because I harvested a mystery island and a Cap'n island. So I blew through a shovel. Yes, that is pumpkin. Oh, I need to hold this. So I'm going to use pumpkin to represent the Rapunzel lettuce, because it looks the most like Rapunzel lettuce. And other than that, I'm not sure which ones I'm going to give to the queen. The queen, when she's singing her song, talks about greens, 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 greens. She talks about cabbages. I think the mum cushion will be a cabbage. I mean, it could be a cauliflower. Cauliflower looks like that. Cauliflower looks a lot like that when it's growing. I could just use the white mum as cauliflower. I don't know. Anyway, but she talks about greens and greens and greens. So I don't know about other vegetables, but she also talks about nectarines. So I could put some plums in there. Not plums. I could put some peaches in there. I'll give her peaches and for sure some pumpkins, and then I'll decide what else. And maybe I'll just leave them all at this height. Like, I'll have them all grown, and then when I'm ready to save, I'll just pick them all. Because, let's see, what greens do the other ones look like? I don't know. I'll have to look. Yeah, I'll have to look. This one can be like kale. I don't know. So maybe I'll do that. I got to figure that out. But going back in here, I'm thinking trees and flowers. I don't know if I'm going to put anything else in there. Maybe some of the fossils that look like rocks, or there are stones in the game. Let's see what I have actually as far as stones go. There's this one, the garden rock. I like that one. Oh, I don't have the pond stone yet. I really want the pond stone. I'd like to put the maple leaf in the pond stone, even if it's spring. I can still put the maple leaf in the pond stone. It's a leftover. Plus, if I put it in the witch's garden, then she's magic anyway. So we'll see. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe the witch's garden will have a lot of things growing in it that wouldn't normally be during that time. I don't know. We'll see. Is there anything else I need to show you? I don't think so. I think I don't need to carry that for sure. Oh, so I moved all of these because I wanted to first off, I wanted to get that stupid bean pole. What do we call it? Is it bean pole? Beanstalk. Out of the way because I kept crashing into it. But in order to move that, I needed to dig all these up. So this is my wheat and sugar cane. Now, I'm going to have the witch and the baker over here. So I got to figure that out. The baker is going to get at least some of this, maybe all of that. Maybe just the wheat. And then he has to scavenge or trade for the rest. I don't know. Like I said, the baker looks kind of upper middle class in the play. He doesn't look like he's really, really hurting. So maybe he has both. Anyway, I'm thinking maybe baker like right here, because the baker would be a service that the castle would use, right? They would need a baker. And then maybe like the garden wall, the garden here, and the witch kind of up at the front, kind of over here. So the garden is behind her, but also very close to those guys, because it has to be by the baker, because his dad climbed over the garden wall and stole her stuff. I don't know yet, but I'm thinking those. And then I might put a couple of villagers over here. I mean, there's no reason not to, right? And then I'm thinking, so I need, I was going to build Cinderella's house. I might build Cinderella's house. If I build Cinderella's house, then it will be over here as well. Yeah, I'll probably build Cinderella's house. It'll be over here as well, probably, because she would definitely be more elite. So maybe she's over here. I don't know. Or maybe I'll put her like down here, and the witch and the garden and the baker over here. I don't know. Those are just some of my thoughts, but I'm considering this upper class, middle class kind of combined, and I feel like the closer to the castle you get, the more money you have. So we'll see. I could always say that Cinderella's family, no, they weren't, I wouldn't say they were noble enough to live in the castle. So we're going to do that. And then I'm still iffy about whether or not I'm going to put any houses down here, but I might have them kind of close, like kind of right here, but not really there. I got to figure out what I'm going to do about about a river. I was just thinking maybe I have spent so long just going with whatever the natural layout is on an island. Like my favorite is to just move onto an island and just work with the land the way it is. I don't do a lot of terraforming, but I've done that for so long that I kind of just I just see things the way they are. And maybe something that would help break all this up, maybe I can build up like a mountain-ish thing right here and put Cinderella's house on that, which still makes them elevated a little and more wealthy. And then they can have like a little waterfall that goes into this river, because I gotta find a way to implement the river mouth. So that's kind of what I'm leaning toward right now. Build it up. I'm thinking he'll stop soon, maybe. Okay, so our neighbor started mowing his lawn, and apparently that is a capital offense to my dog. So he's losing his mind. I opened the door, so he's outside barking at the neighbor, so he should be okay for a while. And the neighbor doesn't care. There's a fence. He knows he's safe. Diva? Can I just tell you, in this short amount of time, that I did not, in fact, take a nap, but I played on my island and did some things. listen to 1-2 Buckle My Shoe by Agatha Christie. I've had at least 4 thought bubbles. One of them gave me a new nickname, Gold Star. Somebody's calling me Gold Star now. Somebody wanted to come to my house, and somebody wanted to sell me a baby romper. No, I don't. See, everybody, my head's full of embarrassing memories right now. I kind of need a distraction. No, because then you're just going to look to me for therapy, and I can't do that right now. I do understand, but I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah, I do get that. Yeah. Oh, good. You feel better. Okay, soon. Oh, I just don't have the emotional energy for that. So if I build all of that up here, like I put my house up there to be Grandma's house, and then I can have tons of forest, and I got to figure out kind of how Jack's house is going to transition to everything else. But I like having it here. I think it fits well there, because leaving open behind it makes it feel more like it goes up to the sky and not like it's part of anything else. And that's the easiest place, to just leave it open behind. But then like I said, I have to figure out how to transition. I feel like I guess I should kind of give him a little pen and put Whitey in there, his cow. And I'm thinking small house, very small house, and a little bit of furrowed ground that had been a small garden, but it's gonna be not good. So it'll be like I don't know, it'll be all kinds of weeds and I don't know what else, rocks, weeds and rocks and stuff. I don't know, but I'm thinking that there. So let's look at the map really quickly. So I'm thinking most of that back part behind, what's his name? Behind Jack's house, behind where I am, will be woods. So up in front of that is going to be all villager homes, maybe behind the theater as well. So we'll see. And I have to figure out, I'm looking at that other river mouth, the one on the right. And I was considering, I still think I might do this. I'm thinking, so you see the campsite about the top center, and then you come down to the next level. That's where my flower breeding is happening right now. And I'm thinking I'll put a pond there, because I don't have a pond anywhere on my island. So I'm thinking about putting a pond there, and maybe a little waterfall that forms a river down to the river mouth. I have to figure out how to do that around homes and still have homes. But for certain fish, you need a second level, like the cherry salmon and the golden trout and one other one. You have to catch them. They're river fish, but you have to catch them on a cliff top. What's the other one? I don't remember. But it doesn't have to be all the way on a third level. It can just be on a second level. So I definitely need to have that. Yeah, this is what I got to decide. I'm thinking, because if I have that one river down on the lower left by Cinderella's family's house, and then I have that one that I was just talking about, it's going to look ridiculous on the map, because the water is going to be all unbalanced and whatever. So this is what I got to decide. I'm committing that for me, it's more important the layout actually on the ground than the map. I know a lot of people get all fixated and worried about their map, but for me, it's just, I gotta get the layout, right? I gotta have this just functional, and it's gotta look like what I want it to look like, no matter what the map looks like. So, and maybe I'll come up with something else I want to do. Maybe I'll put another pond in. I don't know. We'll just have to see. I mean, I guess we could have a pond down here. I thought about connecting it into here, but I feel like we can't really connect to the moat. Like, I almost feel like something should be here. They can't go anywhere from here over there, but still, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but I don't feel like this up here, water up here, should feed into that. Plus, that's gross. We've talked about the moat. Moats are gross. We don't want to waste our fresh water on moats. Maybe just like a little pond right here. That'd be fun. Just a little pond at the base of a waterfall. But it wouldn't be a pond if it were at the base of a waterfall. That's the other thing to keep in mind. Oh, if I put a pond up there, duh. Ugh. If I make a pond, it can't feed into a waterfall because then it's not a pond. If you have a pond, no matter how pondish it looks, if it feeds into the river or into a waterfall, it's a river, not a pond. So, maybe we will. No, I don't want to go river to the moat because maybe, oh, this is what I'll do. So I'm going to go pond up there. And then, ooh, that's a long little trip. And then do the Cinderella thing here. And have that go down in here. Do I want it? I probably won't have it connect. I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I'll just have I could have a tiny little river. I could do the whole thing where you put a river here and you have to go over a bridge to get here. The layout is even good for a diagonal bridge, but I don't want this to feel at all formal. I feel like the theater is very common man, so I don't want it to feel formal. A bridge takes up a ton of space. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to use the wood bridge that I've been using. Oh, it's over here. I think I'm going to stick with these, but the other two options, I feel like I could use the log bridge or the suspension bridge. And I love the idea of the suspension bridge, but it looks very, very rural. Like, I looked all these up. All of these could work for the time period, except the suspension bridges. Freaking kidding me, Olaf? The suspension bridges didn't have supports. They were just suspended, but I'm calling it good if I want to use them. We'll see. What, Olaf, what? No, seriously, I'm telling you, you spend more than 10 minutes on here and all of a sudden they're like, hey, come play with me. No, I can't. Maybe it's because I'm super good friends with too many of them, because I know that you have to have a certain level of friendship before they're going to want to visit you or have you come to their house. Anyway, okay, so we're going to exercise in just a sec. I think that's all the things that are massive in my brain. There's a balloon. Oh, I was going to say something. Oh, so I talked about, sorry I shouted at you. I talked about how once it starts getting snowy, like I went to Mystery Island today and it was snowing. So we are definitely close to snow. I don't want that. Clay. Nope. I mean, I'll keep it, but once the snow starts being a thing, I'm definitely gonna time travel. But what I decided is I'm still only gonna play one day. So if I time travel to this Friday, then the day I play, I'm only going to play that Friday. I'm not going to go Friday in the morning and then Saturday and then Sunday at night. I'm not going to do that. And right now, I'm thinking I'm not going to change the clock. Like, I'm only going to change the date, I think. Because I wanted to do hard mode without time traveling. But it's not, I don't have to. And I feel like this, if I'm going to time travel, that's the best way to do it, that I still feel like I'm not time traveling. Does that make sense? I'm just getting out of the winter. I'm not doing anything that time traveling is really going to help, except I'm going to be able to see, like the things on Harv's Island will change over faster. I won't have to wait a week before new ones show up. They'll be there like every day if I travel a week. I don't know. I'm sorry. Lots of standing around. Lots of just saying what's in my brain. My brain is just 1,000 miles a minute. Okay, let's just stretch and wrap it up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I don't want to stand there and listen to her sing while I talk. I know, oh, I finished all my chores. I said that. I finished these. I know it might be really annoying to have me just talk and talk and talk about what I'm planning to do that I'm not actually doing, but it does help me a ton to kind of talk it out, to kind of talk it through, to give it some time, and just, I feel like I'm brainstorming with people who aren't actually here. I mean, I actually feel like seriously, guys, I feel like I'm brainstorming with people who are here, but you just have to sit and listen to me. I think that might be why videos are working well for me, because I just get to talk and everybody just has to be quiet while I talk. I don't know. Oh, so many thoughts and my brain won't shut up. I'm gonna be done, and then I'm gonna go do a bunch more stuff on my island to try and help my brain shut up. Because now that the ideas are going, they're just going, and that's the way it is. They just go boom, 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 and then my brain is just nothing, just like a big desert with no ideas. Anyway, thank you for being here. If you have any thoughts on some of these things that I've said, you're welcome to share them. It does help. It's fun. It's fun to get somebody else's input and get some ideas. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss anything. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.